Hey, hello, my trusty, loyal, creative, awesome, talented followers. I'm going to pull up YouTube over on that screen so I can see it. And I'm going to work on this drawing. I'm going to have some fun. I want to see if I can finish it up today for Marshall Moss. Marshall Morris. I, I knew a Marshall Moss in high school, and so Marshall Morris. I keep saying Marshall Moss. I've changed the title several times. Um, Had quite an adventure today. I'll tell you about it. I had a collision on my bike, so thank goodness for bike helmets. Tell you more about that in a second. Let me get my YouTube going here, and then I'll go live. I am on YouTube, so I see search. Okay, let's see here. It looks like we're there, part two. All right, I'm on YouTube. That's awesome. So now I'm going to get live on Facebook. And hey, hello, Raven. Hello, Sharon. Raven, I know that's not your your name, but I know that's your code name. And hey, when you get your publisher's book, I sent a lot of you that free demo book. Let me know when you get it, okay? In fact, I'm gonna email or text the publisher right now. I'm gonna see. What's up. Make sure I'm using the right phone. I'm gonna ask him to please call me because I want to make sure that all of you folks are getting your free academic reviews. That when you win a copy, the last live I did, I forgot Mario was back there with the cats in his vacuum. He was having an exuberant evening and distracted me, and I bailed, so I forgot to give away the free book. But KC Star, you're still waiting for the book. Uh, I'm going to send uh, to Quinn 31508. Okay. All right. Let's see if that gets. I sure hope. I want to find out what's going on with these books that we promised all you guys. So, but I have your name there. I sent it in. All right. So let me pull up this live. Oh, there we go. This is part two. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so this is really cool. I can see everybody at the same time. Thank you again to Mike Ingram for your help. Mike, you were so awesome. He came on this Sunday and he helped me with this. So I'm just so pleased. I appreciate that help very much. Keep missing. Yes, I'm so glad that you're here for the live chat. Um, Oh, you got to prepare for the hurricane. Oh my goodness, I got to see all these messages. You guys are so awesome. I'm so sorry about that hurricane bearing down on Florida. Terry Parm, I'm so glad that you're here. Oh, Terry, you got your autographed picture. I'm so happy. Yes, I like to see that the mail works and you got it. Thank you. Uh, Raven, she got the half-hour pencil power. She loves the lessons. That's wonderful. Hi, Brenda. I love doing lives earlier in the day when I actually have energy. Um, and I'm going to do a TikTok at the same time. So I'll start my TikTok in a second here. Uh, they're on Facebook. Let me see if I'm getting the message on Facebook. Yeah, I'm getting messages on Facebook. I see them. Uh, I see them on my Facebook page. You guys, do you see it on your Facebook? I see YouTube and I see Facebook. That's cool. Yeah. Awesome. Anyhow, I went on this awesome bike ride today. There's this long trail. It's either 13 miles long or 33 miles long. I always forget. It's one of those. But I do sections. I do the front section. I've done that dozens of times. And I've done the tail section. For me, could be the front, depending on where you start. But I did the back section. It's about an hour and a half here, an hour and a half here. Today, I did this one time, but I got lost with Jonathan Hayward. Hi, Jonathan Hayward. I'm tagging you in the middle of this long trail. It's called the Spring Creek Trail. Loved it. It was an awesome trail. I had to get off the bike and walk through some pretty gnarly spots, but it was very, very cool. And had my first collision in actually my first collision ever. For another trail biker, I have a lot of times where I'll break and hit a root and go over the handlebars, or hit soft sand and go over the handlebars. Done that, and that's pretty painful. But today that was gnarly. I'm so glad I had my helmet on. I had the head-on collision. We were both going really slow. It's really rooty, and I put it on TikTok. Not the actual crash, but the spot where I crashed. Everything's fine. I had a helmet on, but I got a great bruise on my back. Of course, of the whole trail, I had to hit him and fall against the one metal post that was holding up the trail sign for all the mileage. What's the chances of that? To come around a corner, fall over, and then hit the one metal sign. That's my luck. So anyways, hi, Brian. Good to see you. Thank you for joining, Cheryl Ann. Good to see you on here, Melissa. Bake Rick, where are the messages? Are you guys seeing the messages on Facebook? All right. So, for those of you who won a book previously on my episodes, I'm going to make sure that I get those all shipped out before I promise any more. But thank you for logging in today. Usually I've been giving away a free book for a live website, but I'm going to pause that just to make sure that they're getting shipped out. I don't want to promise and take too long to get them out to you guys. All right, so I'm going to start the TikTok here. Oh, my back. Oh, I see all the messages on Facebook. I'm sorry you're not seeing them. Let's see here. You guys, yeah, I see. Oh, I see. Wait a minute here. Yeah, there I see. Alexander Irwin Shaw. I don't know why. Oh, I know, because it got so far ahead of me. Alexander Irwin Shaw. Alexander Earl Dishaw says hello. Oh, thank you, Alexander, for following. That's wonderful. Hey, guys, do me a favor. I'm having a competition with Chrissy Butts for TikTok. And I started the week with like 40 followers. Now I'm up to 95. But she gets thousands. So, hey, go to TikTok. It's Mark Kistler Art. I was going to go Mark Kistler Artist, but I pushed for some reason me, Mr. Clumsy Tech Guy. It's amazing. I got this working. I'm just not going to change the specs anymore. I changed the specs on this last Sunday when I did a live to China's multicast, and boy, it messed me up for a week. Hello, Pennsylvania. Hello, Michelle Peters. Good to see you. All right, so I'm gonna do a little TikTok intro here. All right, I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna zoom in here. All right. Hello, we are live on Facebook and on YouTube and on my other Facebook channel. I'm saying hi to TikTok people. Here's what we're working on today. I'm working on my live commission part 2. All right, I'm going to do a bunch of little clippets. So there's that one clip. Wish me luck. I know there's a better way, but I'm really lame at that. If you have experience with editing, like cool editing for TikTok and for Facebook and YouTube, if you're really good at editing stuff, I would love to collaborate with you. Send me a note. I would love to collaborate. All right. So let's get going. I'm going to add more ink to this bad boy here, and we're going to shade it. Before I go on, I want to welcome you guys, and I want to remind you guys if you, uh-oh, my camera's locked up. Can you guys not see my camera? I don't know why my camera's locked up here. Let's see. Let's go. Maybe I have to redo my hand cam. Let's see here. Now, does that work? Nope. I think I've got to reload my camera, guys. Let's see here. I don't know why the camera froze up. Can you see my hand? I don't see my hand on the camera. I think I have to redo it here. Let's see. So it's going to pop up to this this funny picture for a second. See that? There's my messy office. And then let's go to hand cam. There we go. All right. That's back live. All right. Good to see you guys. I want to give you my website there too, just so you have it. I need more stuff on the screen. I look at every time I move, my back, Bruce. Oh, I feel alive. I'm wounded. All right. I wanted to thank you members for draw3d.com. Now, if you guys sign up for draw3d.com, family membership, it's $19 a month. You get the free Turbo Tuesdays. Tuesdays, it's an hour long. Tuesdays, 6:30 to 7:30. It'll be on tonight. So if you sign up now for $19 a month, you can still get the Turbo Tuesday every Tuesday night for the whole school year, maybe all summer long. But it's a wonderful membership, and you get 400 recorded lessons. It's really cool. I hope you enjoy it. And if you want your kids to draw with me during the day, I do 5 p.m. live on my virtual academy. Go to my website, click online, and that again. This works out. You can get this down to like I think it's $15 a lesson if you get the year, and it's on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays live at 5 o'clock Central Time. Happy Monday! Oh yeah, it's Monday. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! I thought it was Tuesday. Turbo Tuesdays tomorrow night. All right, let's get going here, guys. Thanks for your watching me, and thanks for putting up with my wackiness, and thanks for your membership to Draw 3D. I appreciate the support. I do. All right. Speaking of support, Marshall Morris ordered this commission a while back. He's been very patient with me, so I'm going to work on some more detail here. I think I'm going to start with my number 3. Oh, I know. I'm going to work up here at the top. All right, I have to take my glasses off so I can see it. And I'll zoom it in so you guys can see a little bit better. And then you can remind me. Now, I'm not going to be able to see your comments for a sec. I took my glasses off for my close-up. But I'm going to try to get this inking all done so I understand if you just log in to say hi. And I'll look up at the comments so I can see it every now and then. And Mario's taking a nap, so that's why he's not jumping around behind me with the kitty cat or his new vacuum. All right, here we go. So there's that. Now I'll erase the background. Now let me do a quick check for the comments. Another lesson. Hello, Mario Ramos. I'm so pleased that you guys like my channel. Now, this is not really a lesson. This one I'm doing more of I'm just doing the commission drawing here, and I got to concentrate. It's really hard. It's a good challenge for me to practice drawing these, drawing and trying to do a live at the same time. Like, it's different from when I'm doing a lesson. Because when I do a lesson, sometimes I could go upside down here. When I do a lesson, I'm very comfortable talking because I talk the whole time when I'm teaching. But when I'm trying to do a little more detail, like with the micron pen here, I go a little bit slower. and it takes some concentration to make sure. I want to get it as close to that edge as I can. And I notice how I twist and turn my paper. And I want this to be a beautiful drawing for Laura. This is a commission for Laura. And let's see here. Put my glasses back on. Jason Nataris, how are you, Jason? What is it? Oh, are you home already? Oh my goodness, I didn't even realize it was already 4:15 in the afternoon. Boy, where did this day go? Well, Jason, our rock star, Jason, when's the next time you're playing at your local pub? He plays at the Axe and he plays at another place. Jason's one of the big supporters of Mario. We go out and Mario does his lawn every couple weeks, and I sure appreciate your support. I just love you, Jason. Thank you, you and your wife, for supporting Mario and having him come out and do. Wanted to show you here. Here is Mario right here, guys. Don't use the phone number. I messed the phone number up. Go to Green Monster Services and you can see Mario. But if you go to his website, you can see pictures of Jason and Jason's yard. GreenMonsterServices.com. You got to look for the Green Monster there. Thank you to Ryan Shaw for drawing that wonderful picture for Mario. October. All right, Jason, let me know where and when. We'll try to make it out again. Got to take my glasses off. I'm going to do a little slow. I just want to block in this lettering here a bit. And I can do this much faster, I know, if I was using the tablet and a digital pen, but I just have never got comfortable with the digital art, even though I know it's another wonderful medium for artistic work. I'm the old school. I love the pencil pen, the ink, the shading, pencil shading, the graphite. I used to do a lot of watercolor and airbrushing when I was in high school and college. That was years and years ago. But since The Secret City, since that TV series I did in the 80s, I've really just focused on pencil drawing. But by the way, guys, thank you so much for following me, subscribing to me on YouTube. I'm having a competition with a few of my friends, and I want to see if I can get you guys to follow me. I would really appreciate it. I'm still not quite sure why that following is so important, except to make me feel really cool, which thank you. I appreciate that. I got some more comments up here. And okay, that's wonderful. Thank you, Cheryl Ann, for your comment. And oh, I hear Mario. He's downstairs. You can hear this vacuum. This guy is so productive. All right, I'm going to do some more here. Thank you for subscribing to me on YouTube, on Facebook. Please follow me on Facebook. I have 2 channels on Facebook. Look for them both. And also my new TikTok. I want to get 500 followers on TikTok just to show that I can be cool with all these young whippersnappers out there that are getting 500,000 on TikTok. They do some really clever stuff. I got to give credit where it's due. Some of them are so talented with that editing button there. And I get all quiet and concentrated. I'm going to do another little segment for my TikTok. In just a second, I want to finish this up. And then I'll do the Laura. Draw. All right, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit on this Laura here. Let's see. I just inked in the draw, and now we're gonna ink in Laura's name. Woohoo! I'm doing a bunch of 5-second clips for TikTok. Can you tell? I have it all positioned up here. All right, so now let's start it in Laura. And I have a brush. I don't know how this would be. I think that'll be a little too clumsy for me. So I'll go back to my 3. And you know what? Before I block that, I'm going to work on inking since I don't have a whole bunch of supplies of number 3 micron pens. Oh, thank you, Robin. Thank you, Mary. Mara Ramos, saying I'm cool. You can tell I'm like fishing for some support. Edify me. I'm an insecure artist. All right, here we go. Oh, got a telemarketer here. Bye-bye, telemarketer. I really don't want to talk with you now, although I do respect that hard work it takes to sit and to call people. I really respect that because you gotta make a living. I really respect that. That's a tough job being a salesman on the phone. I think we're all salespeople for our own jobs, our own talents, our own gifts. You got to sell yourself to the world. That's why I never get angry with telemarketers. It's a tough job. I telemarket my school assemblies by calling schools all the time and say, hey, I'm back. You want me to do school assemblies? And here I am. This is kind of like the video telemarket, right? So thank you for being good sports and letting me promote my Draw 3D membership and my new book, Half Hour Pencil Power. I'm excited about that. This book right here is on Amazon. I hope you guys can get it. This is really wonderful. It's my self-published book, and this is my best-selling. You can draw in 30 days. Now there's another author used a very similar name, and that author. It's a good book. I have to say, I was. My competitive side would go, oh, it's probably not nearly as good. It's a good book. I looked at it. Although I wish that they hadn't knocked me from my position to, I was at under 1,000 in the top 1,000 books, and now I'm at 10,000. And that other book that you can draw in 30 days, the other author took a higher spot. So help me get back. Help me reclaim my spot. Hope you order 10 copies of those, okay? So thank you for getting my books. Thank you for your membership to draw3d.com. And if you want to get your kids to draw with me, remember, have them just sign up for one day a week or all 3 days all month long. It's like $80 a month for drawing with me. I'd love you to join me. All right, so let's add some more details. I'm going to put the bubble up here. I'm taking my time, twisting and turning. I think I'll zoom in here. I appreciate you guys watching in the middle of the day. And I'm going to get the thickness. It's going to be really fun when I add the shading to this. Twisting and turning. And I'm going to draw that thickness. It doesn't have to be perfect. Of course, I'm going slow. I'm trying to make it as exact following my pencil lines as possible. All right, looking for more comments from Facebook. Draw Squad, hey! Joseph Rose, thank you for your comment. Thanks for that comment. Appreciate it. On Facebook. All right, that's good. I'm really glad. Thank you, Mike Ingram, for helping me get my restream back up on my OBS. Hey, any of you folks out there good with video editing? Send me an email. My email is mark@markkistler.com. Okay, mark@markkistler.com. I would love to talk about collaborating with some of my projects. I need to get some video editing help. But I'm doing okay on the TikTok, moving your finger across the screen and everything. But boy, is it tricky. It's tricky for me. So I'm going to have these little guys coming in from the side. And I want this one to overlap just a bit. See this? I want it to overlap that line there. I'm trying to avoid congruent lines. That's a good word. I learned that from Ward Makowski. Get a little shout out to Ward Makowski, the artist that did a lot of the art and the character drawing for my draw3d.com website. I hope you're doing great, Ward Makowski and your family. I haven't talked to you guys for a couple years. But I think of your art often when I look at draw3d.com. I'm going to send Ward a little shout out. I'm going to put that on my list. I always think of things I need to do. I'm going to send that note out to Ward. I'm going to send a note out. Thanks for reminding me, everybody. I'm so terrible at keeping in touch with everybody. Good days to be Mark Kistler Tribe. Hey, Genghis Khan, how are you? Good to see you on YouTube. Hi, Genghis Khan. Hello. We were talking about, I know you're waiting for your book too, the demo book. I'm not going to give away any more free books until I make sure that the people who have won the books during my lives have received them, or at least to make sure they're being shipped. So I'm going to make sure that the publisher is getting my list and my emails. And then now I'm working on the detail here. I think it's time for me to do another little part of the TikTok. Okay, we're still working on. I haven't done the lower yet. I decided to jump in and get some more detail over here on this side here. But this is what it's looking like so far. All right. I would rather have, of course, the sped up drawing, but I'm not really effective enough with my editing yet. But I'm going to learn. I'm determined to learn here. I'm determined to learn. Are you guys all really good at TikTok? Anybody have a lot of experience with TikTok? Let me know. Send me a text if you do TikTok. I know it's from what I understand, most of the youngsters on the planet all are really great and mastered TikTok. It's like I missed the bus on Twitter. I never really got that Twitter, but I'm trying. I'm trying my own personal 30-day challenge, and you guys can keep track of that. I made a little graph. I'm going to try to post a TikTok, tweet, Facebook live like this, a YouTube live like we're doing simulcast, and an Instagram. I want to do an Instagram live too. Now that's a little. I wish that Instagram could go live at the same time, simulcast with YouTube and with Facebook, but they haven't quite worked out that yet. Well, I mean they have, but it's really cumbersome. So I'm hoping that the programmers can figure out a simpler fix for us guys, us folks that aren't really super tech but have the enthusiasm for the medium. So I'll get my pen in there and get those. All right, this is good. I'm finishing up the inking and then I'm going to start the shading. This will be good. Little clouds here. And then I'm going to draw this jet stream coming through here. Draw this jet stream. And I'll finish that cloud. I like that. That's looking really cool. All right. So now I'm going to work on the Laura. And this will take a few minutes here, but I'll darken in Laura. And any other comments? Let's see here. Thanks, guys, for joining me. I see some of you had to log off. I'm gonna add the shading here in just a minute. So I bet some of you are logging off while I'm doing the tedious inking. We'll come back on when I start shading. I'm gonna darken this in here. Laura, do you guys like this so far? All right, give me a 1 through 5. 5 is you love it, and 1 is ah. Hey, Fernando on Facebook, how are you? Good to see you. I'm working on my. Now I'm going to do another little bit for Instagram. And here we go. Let me see here. Another bit for Instagram. All right. Finished the inking. And now I'm working on the Laura up here. All right. Raleigh Hollerboy from West Virginia. Hello, West Virginia. Hello. I miss going back to West Virginia to their PBS station back there, West Virginia Public Television station in Beckley, West Virginia. I used to go every summer, and then I would spend a week whitewater rafting. Is it the New River, or was it the Gorge? I can't remember. Was it the Gorge? Hey, Jan. 5 was shading. All right. Thank you, Jason. Okay, I'm just going to darken in this. You can see, do you like my little slideshow down there with all my books? Isn't that cool? Mike Ingram helped me with that. Okay, Jan, love, love, love. Thank you, Jan. Thank you. I'm getting YouTube and Facebook. New River Gorge. That was a phenomenal, beautiful, and gnarly. There were some class 5s that time I went. We didn't go through them. We walked around. What do you call it? We carried the rafts around those sections. It was the water was either really low or really high, whatever that made it really super dangerous. Just some segments. Others were just beautiful, slow, beautiful summer days. West Virginia Public Television. It was such a fun studio. It was such a fun place to for me to do those. I did my summer workshops. It was really fun. Now, just so you know, Wednesday night I'm going to go live at about 6:30, 7 o'clock Wednesday night. I'm going to do a live called Wacky Wednesday, and I'm going to be focused on the Renaissance words and the drawing direction compass. I'm going to eventually it's going to be a Zoom live in November, but October every Wednesday. My goal is to give you guys a sampling of my Wacky Wednesdays, kind of like Turbo Tuesdays, Wacky Wednesday, Throwback Thursdays. Now are going to be my shows focusing on ideas from my TV series, The Imagination Station. So that'll be on Thursdays, okay? So that's going to be Imagination Station. And I'm not sure when I'm going to start this, but on Mondays, I want to do a series called Mural Mondays that features the Secret City Commander Mark mural. Remember the wonderful mural that I did? And I've been thinking a lot about that, and I'm gonna create this like really wonderful mural, kind of a flashback. Fernando used to watch me on the Secret City. That's wonderful. Thank you, Jan. I'm glad that you. Thank you for that note. I appreciate it. All right, now I'm going to get some more of the inking done on the eyes. So I've got to get I'm going to use a really teeny tiny one. And I want to get his little eyes here. I'm going to leave a little. Can you guys see that? This is a very, very fine point. And he's going to be looking over his shoulder. That fun? I'll zoom in. So I already did. See, on this one, I used a thicker. This one I'm using a very tiny, a 0.005. I don't know if you can see this. But I wanted to have a little more control over those eyes. Okay, got those eyes. And then this eye here, I'm going to do the eyes. And do this guy's eyes. And I'll do this little guy's eyes. And I'll do the inside of his mouth. Brenda, I can live with a 4, Brenda. 1 through 5. 5 is you like it, and 1 is it's like, I can live with a 4. I can live with 3s. 3s, 4s, and 5s. If you give me a 2, then I'll have to kick it up a notch, like Emerald from my favorite cooking show used to say. All right, I'm going to darken in these eyes, and then we're going to start the shading. Let's see here. Oh my goodness, we're back up to the viewers here. We had some of you log off and some new ones come on. What we're doing right now is I'm doing a pen and ink and pencil commission for Marshall Morris. He's doing an original up there. You can see it for Laura. He's been waiting so patiently, and I'm going to send him a link to this and Laura, so Laura can see me creating this live. And you can see now, if you guys want to order your own commission, go to Be Patient. I'll get it out. Thank you, Jan. If you want to get your own commission, go to markkistler.com and how would you get to? I think you click store. I think you click store. Check out store, check out commissions, and you can order your own. I'm going to work on these guys here. Isn't that fun? Our little penguins. And the little eyes gives them a little character. And oops, now I'm going to work on these pupils here. So if you want to order your own commission, I'd love to do it. I'll make a live TikTok and a live Facebook for it. And I appreciate the support, and I appreciate your enthusiasm for hanging out with me here. Thursday, watch, it'll be exciting, a fun day. Mario, it'll be Throwback Thursday. I'm going to do drawings that were on the Imagination Station. So Wednesday, Wacky Wednesdays, I'm going to be talking, I'll be talking more about the drawing compass. And I'll be talking about, both of the shows. And I'll be talking about the foreshortening. Now, tonight, if you come to, tomorrow night, Tuesday, Turbo Tuesday, I talk a lot about this. And Turbo Tuesday, I focus a lot on this book right here. You can draw in 30 seconds, okay? And Turbo Tuesdays is part of your membership. If you get a family membership for Draw 3D, every Tuesday night, every Tuesday at 6:30 Central Time, I do these live Zoom classes, and they're exclusively for my Draw 3D members. And you can still get a member. It's $18. I think it's $19.95 or something a month. $19.95, $20 a month, and you get hundreds and hundreds of recorded lessons, and you get my Turbo Tuesdays, a private Zoom link. We sometimes we have 10 Zoom followers, and sometimes we'll have 30 on there. So it's really cool. Now, if you are members of Draw 3D and you don't get your link every Tuesday morning, you just be sure to let me know. I want to make sure you get your link. So I'm going to go through here now, and I want to darken in I'm going to darken in their little outfits. I'm going to put some darkness here. I'm going to darken in this guy's outfits. This is where contrast comes in and value. I'm going to add a little bit of contrast. And then here's a nice little spot for some darkness. Little alien looking around for some more. Oh, here's a spot for a little bit. I'm just looking for these little spots. And then here's a spot here on the tongue. Darken inside his mouth. Oh, I missed a spot here on his eyes. So I'll draw those little eyes. And I'll draw that little mouth. Now, on this guy, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to darken in these stripes. I'm going to darken in these contours, and then I'll shade in the body. See that? I'll darken in those stripes. I think I'm going to darken in his arms too. I think I'll darken in his arms. And I'll darken in. All right. Well, there we go. That looks pretty good. Hello, good to see you, Emilio Jose Palada Mendez from Guatemala, Central America. Emilio has been watching me on and off for many years. It's great to see you, Emilio. I'm going to do another here. I'm going to go up here and all right. I just wanted to shout out on my TikTok, Emilio from Guatemala. Good to see you, and Raven, and all my other viewers that are on. Here's so far we've inked. We got ink. Now I'm going to start the shading. Here we go. All right, that was kind of a long one. Let me see. I'm trying to keep these video clips down so it's a very short TikTok. All right, so now I'm ready to, looks like I'm ready to shade. Here we go. Ready to shade. Let's do it. I'll start at the top and I'll work my way down. But before I do that, I'm going to go through and I'll do a little eraser. Make sure the ink is dry, and I'll just erase all these extra pencil lines. And you could do this with a kneaded eraser too, or a crumbly eraser. I just want to come through here, and I know that'll clean it up quite a bit. Get my pencil. Now some artists will use a light blue pencil, a non-reproducing blue, and it's easier. You just ink right over it. But I find that the wax or the residue of the blue ink or blue pencil, it's really hard to get a nice graphite shading on top of it. So I just avoid it, and I use just pencil. I just do a real light pencil, but it means that I have to go through and do a step of erasing. But just take your time as part of the process, and then I'll brush off the crumbs in just a second. Sometimes when I do this, I'll recognize a spot. Like I recognize a spot, I need to ink that right there. Well, let's good to thank you, Emilio, saying it's good to see us after quarantine. Thank you, absolutely. Mario and I actually went with Chrissy and Desmond Butts to this summer I got out of quarantine. Well, I still wear a mask. I'm like the only one on the planet wearing a mask. But went to weddings, and I went to the Renaissance Festival in Minneapolis, and went to my birthday party up in Minneapolis. So getting out in the world again after 2 years. Very, very socially awkward. You have to relearn how to communicate with people in real life, and that was something that I hope we never have to experience again. That's just crazy. But Mario and I, it was just a few days ago. We saw Billy Joel in concert in Houston, Texas, at this huge, 50,000 people. It was a great experience. I wanted Mario to experience that. He's never been to a big concert like that, and so we went to that. Of course, he and I were wearing a mask. I think there was like six other people within 50,000. We got in, and it was so loud. It was so cool to see all those people, and we saw the first song of Billy Joel. But the I had to turn my hearing aids off, of course, and so. But then, all I heard was, well, the mumble, mumble. But the excitement, I was there. But I didn't realize that it would hurt Mario's ears so much. And so after he was really there was I saw that he was really agitated, and so I took him out and we couldn't talk because it's too loud. So I got him down into the hallway, and he was saying that he thought his ears were gonna bleed because it was hurting so bad. And he was telling me that he felt like he was gonna start crying. 20-year-old boy, he was like, it was so loud, and I didn't realize. So I asked Chrissy and Desmond. I said, was it really loud? And he goes, yeah, it was really really loud. And they have, they brought ear what do you call see, the joy of being 60. They brought some ear plugs, but then that just what's the point? You spend that money for your ticket and then you wear earplugs. So anyhow, it was fun. I'm glad Mario experienced it for 6 minutes. I'm glad I did for 6 minutes. We got in there out of quarantine, but it was just too loud for us. From what I saw, a lot of postings, people who saw it saying, "Oh, it was incredible! It was wonderful," and they stayed till 11 o'clock, like 2.5 hour concert. We stayed for 6 minutes, and it was painful for our ears. So you know, oh well. But glad I have no regrets. No regrets over getting those tickets because it was a great experience. All right, so now I'm gonna do with my shading. I start light, and then I'm gonna get it lighter. Gonna blend it. Now I'm gonna do several layers. I'm gonna zoom in so you can see a little bit more of what I'm doing. See, I'll start in here, and I am gonna add one more line up here. I want to add this line right here. And I want to add this line to each of these wings. And I didn't do this, I forgot. So then I'll take this and I'll shade it up inside here. Yeah, Jan, we gave it a try. We did. We gave it a try. And Mario, he was so apologetic when we were leaving, like, oh, I'm sorry, I ruined our night. And I go, no, man, we had an awesome. We got to go in there and we got to experience it. 50,000 people, and he did such a great job. He's blind in one eye, and for him to be able to climb up the steps was, and he did it. He just held the handrail and followed me, and he made it. But can you imagine what that? If you don't have the full global vision of both eyes, it's very, very daunting. Close one eye. Next time you're at a coliseum or a stadium trying to climb steps, close one eye and see what that's like. Not for long. I don't want you to fall and hurt yourself. But that's what we used to do when we first adopted Mario. We would have our family. We'd all wear a headband covering one eye for like we'd try it for half hour to see, kind of experience what Mario's life is like, and it gave everybody in the family a better understanding, of what Mario had to go through, being having only one monovision. He has glaucoma, so he's been born blind in one eye, but the things he can do, he mows the lawn, he vacuums. He's downstairs right now vacuuming the house, and he vacuums intricate patterns. And I'm just so. By the way, okay, if you haven't seen this, go check his website out, would you? Right there. Go to greenmonsterservices.com, and he has bought all his equipment and his trailer from the generous support to his GoFundMe. You can click his GoFundMe right here and read his story. He's awesome. One of my one of my all-time heroes. All right, so I'm just going to add, see, I'm adding more shading under the wings, a little bit under the body here, see, and lighter. And I like to get behind these eyes here. And I jump around, I do a little bit of cast shadow. I'm making sure I'm not blending or smearing this down here. Yeah, thank you, Jason. Jason's a big supporter of Mario's. Jason's been having Mario do his yard for a long time, and we enjoy that. We enjoy the drive out there to visit with you, Jason. Jason's about an hour from our house. Hey, Jason, I got an awesome new part of the trail. I would love to show you, Jason, the trail. Let's see. I got some comments here. I'm going to zoom up so I can see. He proves that people have special abilities. That's right. We call it his superpowers. I really loathe the term special needs. Just saying it. But I always use special abilities, and if you do that too, and if everybody uses special abilities to describe folks with special abilities, more people will do it. All right, here I'm going to put a shadow under. I can't believe you guys are still hanging with me on this. You guys are wonderful. Thank you. Thanks. This is the fun part. I'm adding the shading. All right, I'm going to do another little bit of TikTok. Let's do a little bit more for TikTok. If I can find it. There it is. Nope. I got to go to my camera. I forgot. And then I'll edit it together. Camera, video. And here we go. I'll put my pencil here. All right. Adding some shading here. Got some shading going. All right. Yeah, Jason. On the weekend, anytime you want to ride, let me know. And you're off on the weekend. It's kind of tough for me on weekends because I spend weekends pulling Mario's trailer around to your house is one that we need to come back to before winter sets in. All right, here. Look at I'm blending it. That's lighter. Lighter and lighter. I'm blending it here. Blending it. Look at it getting all quiet now that I'm concentrating. This is where I should roll in some music. I'm not that high tech. I know that there's a way to do it. But I don't know it. So I'm just going to take this. I'm going to shade these penguins. I want to give the penguins a really light value. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to give them a light value. Then I'll go back in. So I go through first. And I'll give them a light value. And then I'll go with my pencil. Another layer. Let's see here. See what I'm doing? I'll leave the bellies white. I'll go ahead and darken in that beak. I'll leave that belly white. I'm going to do the penguins, the first layer of gray, a value here. All right. Looking good. How does that look from a distance. Giving it a little value. A little bit of a value. And I'll come through here. And I'll value that. And I'm getting there. Look, I get all quiet concentrating. Hello, Ukraine. We have Ukraine on here. Now that calls for another video segment. All right. Working on getting the penguins valued and robot and the birds. So focus it. And now we have Ukraine joining us. Hello, Ukraine. All right, I'm going to go back through and I'm going to add a little more darkness under the eyes. Thank you for following me, guys. Be sure to follow me on TikTok. Would you guys, Mark Kistler Art. Look for my TikTok. In fact, I'll try to post this. Mark Kistler Art. And be sure to follow me here on YouTube and also on Facebook. Look for both of my pages on Facebook so you can follow them. And my son Mario always asks how come I don't have 1 million followers like his favorite vacuum tech person on YouTube. His favorite tech guy has like 1 million viewers. And he's always wondering, Dad, how come you don't have 1 million like, blah, 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 vacuum guy? And I just say, well, because he's a little cooler than I am. But you guys are going to prove me wrong, right? Oh, you signed in for TikTok, Cheryl Ann. Thank you. I'm gonna try 30 days of posting something cool every day. I have no idea the shape it's gonna take, but hopefully it'll be about creativity and promoting joy and getting out and walking and biking and hiking. Get out in the world here a little bit and enjoying your friends. All right, so now down here, I think I'm gonna do black. I'm gonna fill this hole in black down here, and then I'll shade it. So I'll take my number 3. I wish I had number 5. I do have a brush, but the brush is not quite as controllable for me. Some people can control a brush like perfectly. Well, thank you, Jan. Looks like Jan's gonna follow me on TikTok too. Let's see here. All right, I'm gonna draw this. And then I'm going to do a little more shading on this left side. And we'll work our way around. See that? And I'm going to get lighter and lighter. And lighter and lighter here. See how it goes behind there? I went behind. I like that horizon line back there. Everything's nice and dark back right along the horizon. Isn't that fun? I get it nice and dark there. And another little spot to shade. Oh, thanks. I'm glad you guys are enjoying watching this. I'm just gonna see what I'm doing here. See how this darkness makes that really pop out. Now there's a risk of this being too muddy to speak, but I want to put a little bit of value back here. And this one you got to work it to See that? I'm just going to work that edge and come down lighter. See that? But I don't want it to be too difficult to separate from the back, from that edge to this edge. I'll do a little more on the edge there. Does that make sense? I don't want this to get too muddy. And I think I'll add a little more here. Coming up along here. I was pretty tired there, and I was about to end this and do a part 3. But when you made that comment about it being relaxing to watch, you gave me motivation to continue a little bit. How long have I been going? I think there's a limit on these things, right? All right, finishing up the penguins, shadows, the hole, and I'm going to work my way as across. I'm doing little Genghis Khan. I don't like to use color. Color's gorgeous, beautiful. I hire wonderful, talented old former students to add color to my work. So any of the work that you see that's colored, any of my art prints that you can see on my website, I have wonderful art prints. Wonderful art prints. By the way, I'll show you this, and if you guys are interested in getting my art prints, it's 2 for 1. You order one. If you order one of my art prints, you can. I'll send you 2 of them. But I didn't do the coloring on these. These were done by different arts alumni of mine. Wonderful. Doug did some. Jose did some. These are some wonderful prints of mine, and these are just a few that you can see. I know I have more. Where? Oh, here's this one. My Secret City Birds. I think I must have about a dozen or more on there. And you can order the print, and I'll give you 2 for 1. Just remind me. Remind me to send you 2 for 1. I'll send you 2 for. Oh, here's another one. Here's another one here. You see that? Aren't those cool? But thanks for asking about that. I do have these wonderful prints. They're for sale from my website. Appreciate the support. I appreciate it. Here, dark in here. And shade, look at dark here. It gets light as you go across. Dark in here. Lighter and lighter as you go across. Remember, if you want to sign up for my draw3d.com, sign up today for your family membership, and I'll send you the link every Tuesday morning. You're going to get a link to my Turbo Tuesdays live. It's an hour exclusive Zoom for my Draw3D families. So now I'm going to add this value here to the flag. A little shading here. I think I'm going to give the whole flag a value. I'm going to kind of give the whole flag a value. It'll help that flag pop off, and then I'll darken in, see? I think what I'm going to do here is I'll just take my pencil and I'm going to give the whole flag a tone. I wonder if I'm going to get, I think I'll end. I don't know if YouTube and Facebook I can go over an hour. What is the time I've gone? Let me see. I know there's a way to see the time on my. Oh, an hour and 4 minutes. Wow. I don't know what my longest one has been. Maybe this is going to be one of the longer ones. I'm making progress. I'm going to give it a value. And then I'll go back. I'm going to put a little extra darkness behind the letters. Make those letters pop a little bit. Isn't that funny? I'm going to give it a light value. Uh, hey, it says congratulations. I've received 100 messages with Restream. Yay! So thank you for all your messages, everybody. Now, everybody that's watching, send me a message. Send me a 1 through 5. How are you feeling today? 5 is you're feeling great, and a 1 is you're but you're feeling better now that you're watching me. uh, Jason saying he's Facebook Live some of his gigs up to 2 hours. Okay, Jason, I love watching your shows. It was just we've seen one live at the I forgot what location that was at. It wasn't the Axe, it was the other place, and it was it was 103 degrees, and we were in the shade. We still watched. We enjoyed it. It was just you forgot about the heat because we were listening to your music. You are so talented, and those original songs that you write. You're like the real deal. You're like the real deal, songwriter, singer, performer. Tin Roof. That was in July. Tin Roof. You see, I wasn't expecting then to add quite as much value to that, but I like it. I like it. I like what's happening with that banner. So now it means that I got to do the banner of the draw, draw, draw. So I do one thing and it leads into okay, now I got to add value. See that? Then I just darken it. Now I could do a lot of this with the blending stomp, but I'm not going to use the stomp on this one. I don't think. I'm not shutting off the possibility totally. But I like seeing the texture of the pencil lines here. So now I'm twisting and turning my pencil so I can see different edges. So I can use different edges of my 9mm HB Pentel PS209. I love this mechanical pencil. See, I have many of them. See, I have many of them. These are just within reach, and I know they're refillable, but I end up using them, giving them away. My son absorbs them somewhere. Somewhere we're going to find a drawer of 100 of these things. Raleigh Hollerboy, wonderful nostalgia, Raven, Quebec, practicing shading as I watch. Well, thank you, Quebec, Canada, Raven. Raven, what's your name again? Yeah, I know you keep telling me that, but I'm a grandpa. I forget stuff, but I know you sent me your actual name when I was um, getting your book shipped to you. Here, look as I'm going to put this value. I want to shade. I like this little shadow behind the wings. Put a little bit of value in the feathers. So this was a commission ordered by Marshall Morris. You can see the top up there, Marshall Morris for Laura. And Stephanie, I love all your French Canadian hyphenation stuff. I'm pronouncing. How do you pronounce that? It's not Stephanie because you have. It's different. There's a different enunciation, right? There you go. I'm going to shade the bird behind the eyes. Okay, do you guys love it? We're working our way down. I like the flag. I'm gonna darken in little nooks and crannies. Maybe a little darker along here. Maybe a little more darkness along the bottom. Ah, Cheryl Ann, you're funny. Being a grandpa doesn't make me senile, nope, but it certainly makes me a little achier. And I've been hard of hearing. I've been, well, legally deaf since college. I have my hearing really turbo power hearing aids, but it certainly is the bane of Mario's existence trying to communicate with Dad. So if you ever meet me in person, I thank you for your patience because I just can't hear. I do my best at trying to read lips, um, but that's a tough. People who do that effectively are pretty amazing. I can generally get figure out what people are talking about. Um, I catch words or consonants, the beginning and end of sound as words I hear. It's the vowels I miss out on a lot of times it seems. And unless some people they know me and they like scream when they're talking to me, which thank you is very kind, especially in a restaurant when people are looking. And in restaurants, oh my goodness, I love to go with friends to meals, but it's just if it's more than two or three people max, I just can't hear it. Like I had 2 years ago before COVID, I had a Christmas party, and I had about must have had 80 people over here. It was just wonderful, but it's to a point now where I just can't enjoy it because I just heard the couldn't hear. Basically, it was just "Rah, rah, rah," and so I just smile for the night, smile, and you know make sure everybody had food and cookies and drinks, but. It's tough for so I feel for all of you other hearing impaired folks. I love you. I understand you. I feel your pain. All right, so I'm going to work a little bit more here. Look at I'm losing steam. I need you guys to give me another boost. I need some energy. We still have. Oh my goodness, we still have a. I need a hearing ear companion. You're funny. Hey, Cheryl Ann, remember when you and I hung out at those Comic Cons? Cheryl Ann, you flew to a couple Comic Cons to help me. Remember that? Wasn't that fun? That was so cool. Okay, I'm going to do a TikTok here. All right. We're moving in on the shading. I'm adding more shading, moving my way across. So this is going to be Jack Moore. Jack Moore from NASA. How are you doing, buddy? Hey, Jack, we've got to talk about that Secret City, the book that you were writing. Shh, I know we were being secret about it, but that was such a neat book you wrote about the Unibear and the characters in Secret City, the children's book. And you probably don't want me talking about it, but please don't forget about that. I really, really want to do that collaboration with you. All right, here we go. And also, Jack Moore. Hey, Jack, do you still do? I know, you know me. I can't. But it's gonna be a fun project. Hey, Jack, you do editing, right? But you don't have. You're doing so much with the Artemis launch. They went out. Jack Moore took his whole family. Well, Patricia was out there. She's Jack and Patricia both are support for NASA. Patricia does a lot of the education around the world. Uh, I can't remember everything she does. And Jack Moore is does the visual graphics and the promotions. He'll create now. Tell me if I get this right, Jack. He creates like the visual, the demonstrations at Comic Cons and at different conventions to show people what the Mars rover. Well, actually, at Comic Cons they bring the Mars rover, and as artists for NASA, they are communicating for the technicians and the scientists and the mathematicians the joy and the wonder and the excitement of manned space exploration or human space exploration through our imagination. They're opening the world up so that it's tough for us to understand the mathematicians, science, and engineers, but Jack and his team of artists are able to translate that excitement and that mystery to us in their imagination. So I hope that gives events and exhibits. Thank you, NASA. You do art called industrial design. I call it brilliant. How's that? I call it brilliant. I think one of the the most humorous. Well, there's so many humorous anecdotes with Jack, but one of them was I was down there with my friend uh, Jonathan Hayward. We went and had lunch with Jack at NASA. What's really cool, great cafeteria, awesome, awesome salads. $10, and I had this mountain of salad, And Jack took time from his busy schedule and met us out there. We had a salad. But then, Jack, that was cool of you. He got us into the NASA, what's the word? What's that called? The visitor center. But it's really, it's Disneyland for NASA. It's everything from the space shuttle to displays. Well, on the way out to see the real space shuttle there on display, there's this gallery of photos of the different steps it took to get the space shuttle onto the 747 and here in Texas. And you see a picture, you see Jack's back of his neck, and he's looking back he's helping guide the space shuttle down the freeway. That was cool. That was really, really cool. All right. Anyhow, tonight, Casey Starr, watch the asteroid deflection live. That's right, 7:15 Eastern time. That's cool. That's right. They're crashing the satellite into the asteroid. That's really, really, really fascinating. All right, I'm just gonna add some more shading here. Shade down here. I want to thank you guys. Well, there's Mario. Mario's up here. Mario, you want to come in the camera and say hi to everybody over my shoulder? You can if you want. Yeah, he's got his headset. It's Jack Moore. It's live on. It's Jack Moore says it's live on NASA TV right now on YouTube. Right? It's at YouTube. Yeah, Mario, we got to log in so we can see the satellite. How are you doing, bud?
Yeah, I've been cleaning my book.
Everybody's saying hi, Mario. All right. I'm going to shade this. I'm going to add a little bit more shading. And there we go. Well, you know what? I'm going to do my, I guess we're going to do part 3. I thought I would do part 2, but I'm going to do part 3. So let me get one more little video. All right. Well, this will end my part 3 part 2. Sorry, part 2 of my TikTok and my Facebook. And there is Jack Moore up there on saying hi, and Cheryl and Faye. Good to see you guys. All right. Then I'm going to do a reverse. Actually, I'll do a zoom here. Wait. This is my clumsy effort to edit. TikTok videos. I want to thank you guys on Facebook and on YouTube, on Instagram, and also on TikTok. Thanks for following me, and subscribing. Thank you. I'm trying to win that competition with Chrissy Butts to see who can get the most subscribers in the week. So thank you so much. And be sure to watch me on episode 3 of TikTok as I finish the shading on the next next webcast. All right, how was that? Did you like that little end there? I'll post the TikTok here shortly, and we'll do one more later on. I'm gonna go down and help Mario. He's wanting some assistance in the kitchen. So here we go. Come here, say goodbye, Mario. Share and like. That's right. Oh, share it. That's right. Thanks, Jan. Yeah, Mario. Tell people to share and like my video with all their social tribe. Go ahead.
Share and like my dad's video.
I told him that you want me to be cool like your favorite vacuum guy on the show.
And mowing.
Oh yeah, and mowing too, and the mower. All right. Mowing. Yeah, you are the mower. You are the awesome mower. All right. There, say Mario, come back in. Say goodbye.